There's no chance of me having a flipping morning lion. Morning and M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. Because this little madam is vocal and gets me out of bed to go outside and play. And Bentley is now getting me up at 5 in the morning. He was lovely. He stayed in last night. That was really nice. He must have been recovering from more bloody illnesses or abscesses or something, which he tended to hide away days and nights till he comes back. Good boy, Cayman. Cayman is quiet, but he started to come a bit close to me. We spent a lot of time stroking him, cuddling him, and Chief was rejecting me before, but obviously you can see, hopefully she start playing and bond with him now instead of just hissing at him. So that's good to see. And he slept in bed with us last night as well. He tends to stay away from everybody and sleep in the overhead cab, but trying to focus on getting him to spend a lot more time with me. You good boy. You lie outside. You good boy, and hopefully we can get them to play together and accept each other a bit better now. Nobody else? Yes, there, Chief. Did you play with Cayman? It must be about 7:30 in the morning now. So what I'm going to do, I'll try and get on some painting. So I'm time limited. So I'm going to try and get the wheels done. Hope not too many cars come down. It's going to be a nice day. So I'm going to get the other 2 wheels done and get orange on the side of this at least. And then I'll go and carry on dismantling and building bits for the inside. I've got some white paint coming for the inside of the cat area, just to try and scrape and paint rather than clad. So I've run out of cladding. I'm just trying to tidy things up now to make it a bit more presentable. This door's got to be creamed, so I'll try and do that today as well and get a few more jobs under my belt and just sit in bed moping. So we start seeing ghosts. It looks just like sticky up there. But anyway, oh, don't stand on your toe, Cayman. I'm sorry, baby. Cayman health, we've no idea whether he's got the chunky tummy from illness, kidney disease and things like that, or just fat and lazy. Time will tell regarding that. Can't afford to do anything with him, so it's just a matter, as with the others, just keep loving and living best life possible. I know there's the chance of him inheriting stuff, but and obviously there's also the chance of all these have caught, the virus from Connie. But to wait and see. You fat little boy. You're a fat little boy, hey? Aren't you? Okay. I just got to yeah, you're a big boy. What will be now. Just let these 2 carry on and Bentley and see how long they last, and just love them every day and give them the best life possible, as has always been the intention about this journey. It's real hard without Connie. I say it's easier because Mischief can come out on her own and I have to watch her so much. Like Connie will sort of attack everything. You have to watch her like every single second of the day. So that's made it easy. Me be lazy, to be fair, but I can't have that happen. Good girl, good boy. So mentally I'm not in a good place, but with the Overlander show looming, I have to push on. I have to try and get some things done. I haven't done all this hard work on Grace to stay in bed now. So anyway, let's see what we can do. It's bitterly cold today, wind, so I can't get much done today. So I've just started on the step. The rain started to come a little bit in the wind, so I'll do the rest of it in black on the steps. I'm going to do the back bit orange, then 2 black steps, and that's nice. That shows it's there. Just done another 2 stripes. I don't want to make it too exact, but I just wanted to get a bit of colour on it. So there we go, that's that done. And then on the other side I've done the wheels and another coat on the stripes as well. So I've still got to black out the rear wheel centre. And there we go. Right, so I've just creamed the door. I wanted to leave a bit that like architecty look on it anyway, so that'll do for now, because it's only rough. But it just makes it a bit smarter when it's open instead of the blue carpet door. That matches with the lorry a bit better. It's been raining on and off, so I haven't been able to finish it. And also I got to sweep all the dust out. It's a bit dirty before I paint that. That's coming on okay. Painting between the showers, so it's a bit difficult. I don't think I'm going to mess about the back too much more either. I think it looks nice with a bit blotches. Mike said you can see the difference between the smooth paint and the hammerite where it's gone over there as well. I think I'll get that skirt done in smooth. So you just keep doing it, don't you? And just keep showing up. I've got to get some sticky stuff off the cab where the stickers were. I haven't got enough cream to paint the cab, so that's staying as it is. But yeah, coming on. Right, I've started with those jobs that, you know, one of those things you start, you wish you hadn't started, and you've got to keep going to stop. So I've started tearing off. It's raining, Betty. It's a daisy. Sorry about this. Just knock everything on the floor and scare the cats. Everything's planets everywhere. There's showers and... You're great, Bentley, at the way. Let me just let the cat out. Bentley out. Watch him use the cat flap. And out he goes through the tunnel. Right, let me carry on what I was trying to say. I have started... Normally I can't shut this up now. Right, I have started taking off the carpet in the cat area to try and have a bit of a white paint finish to brighten it up in here, because even this door here has made such a difference in the hallway with the lightness of it and brightness. I'm just trying to tidy up and do this build and everything. Get out of that bin, mischief. And this is where we're finding all these hidden gems. I suspected, we thought there might have been a entrance to the engine and things. Chief's in the bin. So I presume, I'm just trying to lift this up at the moment, I'll just let it screw out, but I think that's your peephole down through to the engine, because actually if you look through these holes, it's always been cold in here because we're straight out to the outside. You can see through there, but that's straight out to the outside down there. So it's not to say that's something I can insulate and things, we've got to have access to it. So again, just right now it's just a bit of tidying up and making do, and seeing what I can do. Obviously it just leaves behind all this gluey stuff that I've got to scrape off, and it gets in my throat and everything else, so I've got to be a bit careful with my breathing because I'm allergic to all this sort of stuff. I obviously don't want to touch the walls because they'll be done later, and up there I'm just going to spray glue that back up and leave that. The cats like to climb on the walls as well, and it is what it is. But because obviously that's got to be insulated and done properly later. But these interior walls aren't necessarily going to be insulated or anything. It's just a matter of tidying up and making it look a bit nicer. So I'm just deciding between cladding, finishing that clad along, we'll take that clad off and paint along there, make it look a bit better. And I think this should be white painted, be a nice bright white paint, and then I can obviously don't know what I'm going to do with the wood, whether that gets stained or whether that gets painted, I don't know yet. But if I can just get this cleaned down and painted, and that'd be nice. Regarding this cover here, then obviously I'll just have to put the cushion over it or something for now, because that needs to have access to it, and that was actually carpeted over, so there's been no access into there for God knows how long. So I don't know how important it is to get into there, and I would imagine that you can get to it just as easily underneath from the floor. That's also had to be left there for a reason. So I think I'll probably pull that other bit of carpet off there, because it just gathers so much dust, and I really want something that can just be swept and mopped and things. I don't know if I can get that one off. That might just be left at the moment. Like I say, I can always clad over it. Not too worried about that sort of carpet down there. But I just want to make some sort of feature here and make this look a lot better. As you can see, there's all old wooden things here. I've got really ought to board over that and then paint the board and make it a lot easier. But that's just going to add extra weight to it. So I'm in a dilemma here. I'm hoping I've got enough cladding left. Maybe I can clad and paint. But I'm going to go see what cladding I've got left. But I say it's just a matter of just scraping at the moment and having a look and uncovering stuff. Obviously now this build will carry on. I've got a step, and the third step was going to go there to there anyway, so that third step still works, third step storage. So it's a nice little step going up, and that hopefully should be high enough to get into the bed for anybody else more agile, because this was okay for me. It's just having the safety coming down. So obviously a framework has to go in there for another box storage and step, and that would then make this parallel, make this even, which means if I having this bit panel here painted, the step's going to come up to there anyway. So that's like my centre section. And that's paintable. God, my feet are hurting. I'm stepping on all sorts of stuff. Getting bits in my feet. Anyway, so this is what I'm doing today. I'm trying to get big jobs done, because things like putting the extra bits of cladding on and doing the windows and that I can always do at the show. I'm trying to do the big stuff to make it look a bit more presentable. Everything's been chucked up there at the moment. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Whilst it's... I've got a nagging cat. What are you nagging at me, cat, for? To be fair, even though I'm grieving Connie, it's a lot easier without her, like I said. What are you doing? I know, you want to go out? Hang on then. Oh, God, I've got so much to do. Right, anyway, so let's stop waffling and get on with it, and I'll catch you later. Okay, so I think I've decided...
Are we ready for the chair?
Stop that a minute. Amber Heard tile.
Okay.
That cushion will fit in here over that space there. I'll just leave that unclad and everything. The step will start from the step storage will start from where that cushion ends. So I'll just take it out to let the cat in and out, and step storage goes up there. There's another one there, and that keeps it level with this one. I've taken that bit of cladding off there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this and then do a tidy, like one little piece of clad just around the edge, and I'll clad over this nasty carpet stuff as well, upside and downside as well, around that as well. I think depends, that door will open if that's on the floor there. That's the next question. Actually, I might scrape this one off actually and paint that, and then clad at the top bit. But yeah, definitely getting there. Of course, this bit then hold in the cushion that goes down there, goes on there, and just give it a good old paint. That should tidy it up. And then I can. Well, I'm going to paint first once the dust is gone, and then tidy it with cladding just around the top, probably just top few lines. And I might then paint that cladding either black or bright orange. I might take the orange through. Also the blue and the green cushions fine at the moment. We can always cover that. These curtains can just drop down over each side at the moment. It's only buying more, but obviously ideally I'm going to take that cat running board off or rise up higher and put a curtain pole underneath it. It might be a better bet, yeah, to make it rise it up. There's room for a curtain pole underneath it, and that'll solve the curtain pole issue. I've got one the right size, I've just got to buy I've got to buy another one. Like I said, I've still got to buy a curtain pole to go across there. I'm trying not to buy it until the last minute, until I see what I can get away with. But this is going to be such a big, bright in your face, much better once I've got white on here. And I'll probably paint the box as well, and just tie it all in. Anyway, let's see how it goes. This is a labour of love in scraping now. I'm trying to get every single bit of this old carpet off and glue off and everything, bit by bit, so I can paint it. It's taking forever. Watching the Amber Heard trial whilst I'm doing this, at least I can sit down and get on with this. And the nice thing about the 2 bits I've got left is I can just have the door left open. Mischief is absolutely wonderful, and she just comes and goes as she wants. And as does Caveman. He comes, goes to the toilet, comes back in when he's finished, and they just basically sit on this doorstep, have a look run out, and come back in here again. And they're so good because Mischief wants to be with me. Mischief! Right, now I tell her off for going in down there. Hey, get in that garden! Get in that garden. What do you think you're doing? Oh, you naughty girl. Yes, go in the garden where you're safe. Good girl. So yeah, so all this worrying about having to make doors and everything here, I can just leave them open and just have Mischief on the lead. and Caveman would go on the lead when we're around somewhere else. That's the first coat done. See, it makes a drastic change, gives me an idea, see what he looks like. Right, so that's enough of that, I think. I'm going to put some wood on and see what it looks like when it's dry. I don't want to go too crazy with the white. I'll say this one here will have a bit of tongue and groove here. It should fit nicely. Hang on a minute, let me find a bit. I think, oh dear, what do you call it? I think the size of it just about goes over that, so I can have a nice finish and hide that messy bit. So if I do a top and a bottom, or just frame the window or something, or pass, I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I'll probably have to frame that window actually because it's such a mess, and do the interior. You see it's not straight, and do those interior panels as well on the ceiling in there, because I haven't done it there yet, it's a mess under there. I'll add that all so I can scrape that down later. It's got to dry and everything so I don't get bits everywhere. That's why I didn't paint that, so I didn't realise I hadn't scraped the glue off that bit. So, and of course there's wire in the way on that side there, so we'll probably just put some extra bits of cladding over that. And this little thing, it's just a little bodge job anyway, this little door, but it's done well. It's still working, so we'll just run with it at the moment. So I just got to make do with everything. But that should, just to brighten things up a bit, make things look a bit bigger in here. Yeah, wow, you can see that's in your face now, isn't it? So by the time I've wood that, put some colour on it, made the bed, cleared a few things down and everything, then we should be okay. I've got to try and make sure that it's dry now before the cats wake up. That's why I've got to stop right now. Bye for now. So I'm presently making that final step storage because I've found an old bit of pine bed base. So I've got all those bits of wood to play with. So this one will have a little door there, and it will also have a potentially lift up on the top as well. And it just keeps that cushion would be wedged in against it then, as it keeps that cushion in place. So then we'll have 1 step, 2 step, 3 step bed. I might rethink this one. I might use some of this wood to put a bit of strengthener in, which means I can lose that shape, board off that end bit, make it a lot tidier, and get that hinged. So we're just working all that now. There's the main frame done. I've just put a couple of hinges on. So I've hinges here. As ever, I got the screws are too big, so I have to change those screws everywhere in this place. And hopefully, if I've judged that right, that little seat cushion should wedge in there nicely like that. Just about. There we go. One seat. Wedge and keep them closed, and obviously I can still open the cat box on the top as well if need be, so that can be left open. The cats come in and out instead of wedging that open. And I'm going to put some cladding on the front, hopefully that will still lift up, and then do a hinged lid if I've got a bit of board left. But yeah, that's your third step, so that works nicely. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step bed. And then I'm hoping to have a smaller thing under there, but I might just leave it open. We'll see what happens, because it leaves a nice bit of space there to have a bit of flooring. That's quite nice. I mean, I think that's how I planned it ish. Gained a seat instead. I don't think that seat's gonna get anybody's gonna get hurt on the seat. You can sit there and put your feet on the step there. Obviously I've taken the cat bed down off there so you can get up on top of that. So I have to move that probably down this end. I don't know where that's going yet. It may just go on a bit here above the lift up bit. So they've got steps going down to cat beds as well. Let's see where that goes. That's really freshened it up and made a big difference today, so I'm chuffed with that. I've done a lot of work today. And Mischief's been fabulous. She just sitting here quite happily coming in if she wants to. Don't you? Wants to be with me, don't you? Want some attention? Okay, man's still snoozing in the front in this sister's bed. So yeah, doing really, really well. Just had a brainwave. Oh, another hinge lid on top. That's strong enough to support everybody. But if I put a mesh front in that, that makes another cat carrier or kitten carrier. So these can double up as kitten carriers. If and when and as and when, or cat carriers that need to have them enclosed. So that's a good idea. So I have to make myself a square mesh frame to go in there. That's a really good idea actually.